Have you had a productive previous week? Have you been drinking your water? Have you been minding your own, the business that is paying you? You know, have you been whole? Have you been healthy? Have you been drinking? No. Have you been, yes, drinking the wine? Wine is good for your health, says Dr.
It is
Kozi.
written.
Yes. So I hope you've been well. Thank you so much for all the love on the previous video. You guys are real MVPs. So in today's video, we'll be talking about a few things that we wish someone told us before we stepped into this whole adulting thing. Because no one came and gave you a manual and said, hey Sheila, you're about to be an adult now. Here you go. You just find yourself having to navigate certain situations. So we're going to share a few things that we wish someone told us. So let's get right into it. Would you like to start?
Yes. First is, no one told me that university would be this training. I mean, you talk out from high school and like, hey, uni will be fun, uni will be fun. They said, let's go to uni. They said, I have been dying. Like, this has literally been the most draining period of my life so far. Because this is where the reality hits you. Like, you learn yourself. Because, high school, you're going through the motions of funkies and everything. You're so occupied. But now, uni, you have a bit of freedom. You have a small mini cash. So you get to do things, you get to experience things that change your life, literally. So now then, especially me who's not doing a course that I wanted to do, it becomes a bit draining, because now you see people who are doing the course they wanted to do, and the motivation they have, and now there's you who is doing a course you didn't want to do. So now, uni can be two things. It can be the best time of your life, and it can be draining. I have made countless number of memories, I won't lie. Like, uni has been eye-opening. Memories have been made, relationships have been made, but at the same time, my head, my mental space has really been tried this time. So yeah, no one told me that uni would be this draining, to be honest.
No one told me that rest is as important as working hard. See, growing up, everyone tell you work hard, work smart, work. It was just work. And I know, like, in the beginning of my career, I was like a proper workaholic. I would get migraines so frequently, like proper leave the office at weird hours and not complain about it, workaholic. But as I become better at my craft, as I grow older, I'm learning how to work smarter and how to rest. In high school, something we didn't realize is that we had holidays. So you study for 3 months straight, and then for about 3-4 weeks you have holidays. No one ever said that rest is important. We just thought it's just something that it's how the education system is. But now as a person in the 9 to 5, 9 to 6 world, rest is as important as working hard. Like, as much as you're working hard, you need to take time off and rest. Otherwise, burnout is real. Because I have a friend who got admitted into hospital because her diagnosis was that she has burnout. Because she handled so many brands, well-known brands, and like, she kept getting migraines. And though you get a migraine, you ignore, you take a maramoja here, you try and drink more water. When she eventually, like, her body just couldn't anymore, she went to hospital and they diagnosed her with burnout. And the cure for that is stay home. Stay home 2 weeks, do nothing. And that, for someone who's used to moving, is very hard, So as much as you're working hard, as much as you're going for that money, always assign time to breathe, to rest, to do things that make you relax. For someone, it could be a spa treatment. For someone, it could be a trip, affordable trip down to Limuru, Gilgil, wherever. Like, do those things because you don't want to burn out. It's not easy and it's not fun. So
it's actually not. One thing we joke about in this house is, okay, I come from a household where all my parents are self-employed. So really, you eat what you've worked for. Let me see. So my dad is your normal Kikuyu, workaholic man. And I remember, was it 2017? My mom celebrated her birthday in hospital because my dad had crashed.
Really?
Yeah, he crashed.
Your body is just like...
He was like, no. And he started like at the poisoning because he just started puking. And so the doctor said he had deficiency in some iron over there, and he had to rest. Like he was given proper bed rest, and he felt sick. He was like, "No, I need to go. I need to." Because men are taught that no, mwanaume akangi nyumbani. Nyumbani ya mama. So you need to be out there. At kama ufanye kitu, you're just busybody. You know, uonekane una huko kwa nyumba. Yeah. So he crashed, and just what Kobe said. You need time to rest.
And something else in regards to that is you have to listen to your body. Otherwise, it will make you listen to it. If you don't listen to your body telling you, girl, you need to rest, it will force you through you being admitted in the hospital. Your body will just crash because it's been trying to tell you, we are tired. We have been working and now we are tired and now we need to rest. And because you're not listening, and that's when now everything has, like, when you get to a point where your body is the one that's telling you, like, it's been trying to tell you and you're not listening, and now it's showing you that you're tired. That's when now you're spending all this money on hospital bills and all this that you could have just spent on like a small vacation here, buying a book here,
or just
bottle of wine, like small things.
Sleep, you know. So the second thing for me is, so you remember Insha ati alizama katika anasa ngono anga sijui what is that your life, sis? Let me tell you, I have personally, when I came out of high school, I was very judgmental. I was actually a very judgmental person. And especially to people who used to drink. Because I'm like, yuck, pekero, you're so vain, yuck, vanity, you're telling vanity, blender, health, so I had this friend who was always out, and every time, like, I was so in awe of her. Because I'm like, I am the friend. Wow, okay. Because you remember the first time I drank? I was at a house party, because I was those people who used to go to parties and just chill, you know, because I'm hyper as it is. So nikikunywa pombe DJ Zima set ni mimi ni type like it is I you have been looking for. So I used to go for parties. I didn't have any problem with parties and everything. What I had a problem with was drinking. So I used to go to parties, chill, just take a soda or whatever. So this day I was taking Milo at a house party somewhere. So this guy, my friend's bigger brother alikuwa na blue moon. So ako like, ati kuja tukashot, niko like, Tagero, I don't drink. He's like, nah, just try. I'm like, okay. Kamwambia nieke kwa Milo. Hey, the things I did that day. Guy, never. Milo, easy matches as you kwa ena, because Milo is sort of like an energy drink of some sort.
Like it has a lot of carbs.
No one told me that drinking alcohol is an art. You don't just wake up and drink. You die.
You don't just drink with anything.
Yeah, you don't just mix anything. At least kuna tu cheese cider na whiskey. Kuna tu cheese whiskey na cider. And I'm like, you guys are just, you just want to kill yourself, and I'm not here for it. So no one told me that partaking alcohol is an art. So mimi nilikuwa nakunywa tu naanguka nachoma naanguka. So it's taken me so long to know that anyway, there's some things I can't drink, there's some others I can, there's some things I won't mix with, either. So I've learned so much about what I can drink, how I can drink it, when I can drink it, either. Because otherwise, utashinda tu ukichoma, umechoma, and me I have a limit. When I say I'm not taking anymore, I am not, and you can't force me, because me, I don't like, me sikunywangi ati ndio nilewe nianguke for me to enjoy. Because me, I've had my fair share of kuanguka na kumaura. I have been the ghetto, guys. I have been there, and no one told me that. Because you know, when you start drinking, people, you just drink whatever. Unajikuta vodo, unajikuta whiskey, unajikuta. I used to drink whatever is there, I will drink. So at least nowadays, I've learned to partake of the alcohol.
Something I wish someone told me was save as soon as you start earning. Because now when I do my mathematics, I started earning when I was 19. If I had started saving then, I would probably have bought my car by now. You know what I mean? But no one. So I used to save for things. I'll save for phone. I'll save for camera. I'll save for trip. I'll save for perfume, a bag. Like, I'll save for things, but I won't save for something long term. But now when I look back at the amount of money that I have earned and the things I've done with it, I don't regret the things I've done with it. I just wish I had started saving earlier, as soon as I started earning. So sometimes, you know, when you start earning, you start thinking, no, I'll start, say for example you start earning 20k and you think, I'll start saving when I earn 30, and then 30 comes and 50 comes and 100 comes in, because you haven't started with the saving the 20 for long term, not just generally saving for something long term, saving for your house, saving for your car, saving for like those bigger goals. If I knew then what I know now, let me tell you, my car would be right here. So I'm going to buy it next year, but I would have bought it sooner if I had started saving for it earlier, because I've earned, in those couple of years, I've earned quite an amount of money that I could have easily saved and already bought the car. So, but now that I know better, I'm doing better. But if you're earning as little as it is, save for your long-term goals, not just for the short-term ones.
I think personally for me, I'm just like stingy with my money, so I save. I'm not saving for anything in particular, but kuna pesa mahali.
Yeah.
So it's never been an issue for me to save, because I have this account where I would say I'm broke. Like my nails right now look like shit. I can't even look at them, that they get too disgusting. But I will not remove my money from that savings account.
Yeah.
There's nothing I'm saving for, to be honest, but I put a target every month. Like let's say this month I need 40 G's in my savings account, I need 50, I need 60, you know, and it has to be there. And if I need to use it, I'll have to refund it. That's just something I tell myself. I don't think I'm not saving for anything that I know of, but I just like
you have that culture.
Yes. So that if anything happens, because again, we are from a business. I mean, pesa you and all of it back to the business.
Yeah.
So sometimes my parents will be like, hey, Ebu save me like 40 G's, checking in bounce, I need just 40 G's, you know, things like that. So I'll be like, okay, I'll give them the money, but with an interest.
Yeah.
So now my saved money can get me money if I use it well, but I just save all the same. But mine is because I'm stingy personally. There's nothing anti-science to me. I'm just stingy with my money. I don't like using my money. Yeah, that's why I save.
Yeah, I didn't grow up with a very big saving. Like I grew up with saving for something, but not just saving for just saving. You know, but now I'm learning. I'm learning to invest. I'm learning to, you know, like all those things that help your money be better. Because anything can happen again, like you said.
Anything can happen.
I didn't know that, because I was so excited. I was like, yeah, and I'm earning now. I'm 19, straight out of high school. I bought my phone. I bought my phone. I bought a camera that I rarely use, but now at least we use it for filming. Like, I bought things that I wanted, but if I total all those things, let me tell you, my car would be here right now as we're speaking. But anyway, we know better, so we do better. Yeah.
So the other thing about it was heartbreak. No one told me the magnitude it would be. No one told me it was okay to leave. No one told me it was not necessarily like just because a relationship has failed, it's no one's fault. Some things just don't work. You know, sometimes like my relationship personally was just not things working. There was nothing wrong with us. We were just not compatible the way we thought we were. And I think I noticed that a bit too late when I'd done so much damage control in the wrong ways. And I wish someone told me that it's okay. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay, especially from now me, I'm used to being there for people, you know, like being the strong, I'm the stronger friend. So now feeling was a very new feeling for me. Like I wasn't used to feeling things, feeling hurt, feeling crying. I never used to do that. Not because I don't want to, but the person that I am, I'm so used to responsibility that I don't even have time for myself, like in terms of feelings, in terms of diagnosis, to know what is wrong with me. So no one told me that heartbreaks would hurt. I mean, Lilia, nilipata pale Cold Stone. I cried. And then again, people used, did you cheat? No. Did you cheat? No. Then what happened? We just weren't compatible. That, you know, go back, you know, you can always go back to your ex, was nothing. So that mentality was drained into my mind that I can go back. So we tried and it failed, and I went back into the pit. So no one told me about things of the heart. And that took me such a long time to move on, actually like 10 months. And not even 10 months nile naambianga watu, like it took longer than that, to be honest. Yeah.
Something I am learning, and I wish someone would have told me, you can't cheat meal your way into life. You can't just eat everything you want to eat. And it's not even because fitness or anything, it's just health. Because we're in a generation where the highest number of, like, majority of diseases are caused by lifestyle. Eating like a lot of fast food and all of that. Like you can't, because that's basically cheat meals. You can't cheat meal your way through life. And I used to, because growing up as like even your younger siblings, if I asked what you want to have, chips na sausage, chicken, like like your regular, it slaps. And that time, if you think back at it, it wasn't something we were even given every day as kids. But now, we're those same kids, but now with disposable income and affordable joints and Jumia at your disposal and Glovo at your, like, it'll be delivered right at your door, and it may seem okay now, but in the long run, because I lost someone very, very, very close to me because of something that was caused by a lifestyle thing, where he used to take a lot of sugar, and when he was younger, but now he was my grandpa, and then he grew older, and then he got high blood pressure, and he got diabetes, and then because of all the medication he was taking, he got kidney failure. So all this is side effects of something he did when he was younger, that now, because now growing up, because I grew up with him, he would make all this green celery juices and all of that. Before even juicing was a thing, before brands started selling juices, but he was trying to damage control something. If he had started earlier, like, it's not bad to have all these things, it's okay. But in the long run, it weakens you and it affects your health generally, because your body it's taken too much. Cheat meal is meant to be like a couple of meals a week or a couple of meals a month. It's not meant to be an everyday lifestyle thing where, because it's affordable. I come home, I don't have food to cook, I don't have energy to cook, so what do? I Glovo a KFC here, and I Glovo a Coquito there, and there's nothing wrong with those brands, and there's nothing wrong with the food, but the quantity, because your body can only take so much. So for that reason, I've learned that you can't cheat meal your way through life. Like, you really, because now it won't affect you. You won't go to hospital because of it, but in a couple of years, when you're older, when you're 35, when you're 40, simply because you didn't take care of yourself when you were younger, now you have to remedy things that you could have just worked on when you were younger.
Yeah, I wish I was told that beauty is not conventional. Like, there's no one standard of beauty.
Yeah.
Light skin is beauty now.
Yeah.
Everyone is beautiful. And this is not even cheesy and shit like that. Everyone is beautiful.
Yeah.
And society, it's just a social construct, that's what it's called, to have ugly and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, the person you're calling ugly, is married to someone, has a boyfriend, and you think you're beautiful. You're there lonely. You see, like, there's nothing called beautiful. There's no size of beautiful. There's no, and you shouldn't respect someone or love someone because that they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, beauty privilege is it's a thing in a society actually. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you respect someone because they're a person, not because they're big, they're small, they're beautiful. Because they are who they are. Yeah. By the virtue of you being born, you should be respected. Yeah. And I wish someone told me that, because even, again, internalized oppression, I see people who are plus size, like when I was in high school, even in uni, even now, sometimes I'm very conscious about it, but I see someone who's pluses, I'm like, Kwani, what were they doing? What were they thinking? What were they? But then you see, when you say that, will also translate it to poverty. Yeah. What were you doing for you to be that poor? Or addiction. What were you doing to be addicted to? Because food is an addiction. People who are obese are not treated with the same respect as people who are. People don't sympathize with obese people the way they sympathize with alcoholics, or drug addicts. They're like, wow, he was depressed. What about this person who's addicted to food, or addicted to sex, or addicted to. So I wish someone told me that people earn respect from them being people, not from them being male, female, big, small, rich, poor. No. You earn respect by virtue of being a person, and you deserve dignity, and I'm practicing that every single day.
Yeah. And on that note about judgment, in the book, because I'm currently rereading, or rather I didn't read during the book club time, Girl Wash Your Face, because I didn't have the hard copy then, but my sister-in-law gracefully gifted me a copy. So in the book, it's one of those, I think, must-have books for every woman, because it's called Girl Wash Your Face. So it uncovers and it unearths lies that you have told yourself that are really not true. So in one of the chapters, which is called I'm Better Than You, because sometimes judgment comes from you thinking you're better than this person. Like you see someone begging and you think I'm better than them, or you see someone who's not where you are and you think it's because you're better than them. But what she was saying is like, every time you want to judge someone, stop yourself and remind yourself that you don't know their story. You know, you don't know their journey. You don't know why they're doing what they're doing. You don't know what they're going through, and for that reason, you have no business judging.
And most of the time, people who judge are from a point of privilege.
Yes.
Like the other day, my mom was like, "At you, these girls who do sponsors, what?" I'm like, "Mom, you can't think like that because okay, most of them need to for enjoyment, but some of them really don't have." Otherwise, option, you know,
me, I can get people who are like paid to be hoes, like proper hoes. You think they will just want to hoe their way through life? It's because that's how they're making.
And
the
I was telling her, you are a very privileged person because wongeenda home ambe madhe cheki misi na huyo hana madhe ama kama konae they can't afford it. By yeye kufika Nairobi is a miracle by itself. So before you judge, just sit back, and think about what you have before you start judging
someone else. Another thing I wish someone told me is that happiness and peace of mind more important than any money you could ever earn, sis. Because I think I've just always been a hard worker. I have always been a hard worker, and I think I have always focused on that aspect of, to me, success was when the fruit of your hard work, you can see the results of your hard work. Where you've worked on a project and you've worked hard at work and you're getting a promotion and you're getting more money, and it was always about that. But now I wish someone told me that the same way you value the results of your hard work and success, how we were saying in the beginning, I think, of the channel, you can secure your bag, and the bag is not just financial. Your bag is mental health, your bag is vaginal health, your bag is peace of mind, your bag is happiness, where you can find people who are extremely successful and they have all of the money but they're sad, you know, and they do all these things to fill them up, but they, like, inside they're empty. And no one told me that it can be a reality where you have all these things, you have all this money at your disposal, you have all the cars, you have my dream car, you have Sheila's dream, like your parking lot is it, but inside you don't have peace of mind, you don't have happiness, and there's someone else who doesn't even know where the meal is coming from, for kesho, like breakfast ya kesho sijui mali inatoka, but they're so happy and they're so at peace, even though, because they've accepted, like they're just taking it as it comes. And I never, like, there was nothing, there was no book, there was no story that ever taught me, no class that ever taught me that happiness and peace of mind, sweetie, it's where it is at.
Actually, and to add on that, we did a video and we said that there's no destination, like there's no, you know, the way in high school are like, by 22 saying in high school nilikuwa nimaliza shule nipate job. Look at me now, still in school, very much still in school. Will graduate an year from now. Do I know what I want to do? I don't know. Do I have a job? I don't have. Do I have nothing? So life is not how you want it to be. Like, you will learn on the job. And the job is life. And to add on to that, to happiness, is parents are not always correct. I wish someone told me that. Because there's so much toxicity, there's so much bullshit we've gone through in the name of parents being correct. They're not. And now that I've learned that, we're at so much loggerheads with my dad, especially because he cannot fathom that a small girl, mere girl, is now standing up to him and be like, no, I'm not doing that because blah 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 blah. You know, like, parents are not always correct, and it might be so hard to correct them, but you need to for your well-being. And I wish someone told me that, because me, I knew, after God, the parents, and they are all knowing, all correct, all everything. They know everything. Because when you were small, I mean, I used to see them. I'm like, guys, they have everything figured out. Oh my God, nothing. They're also going through a crash course, because again, life in a manual. So at the end of the day, nothing is planned. You have to learn on the job. Things you plan for just go south or go upwards. You know, like, you might have planned for this and becomes better, or it becomes worse. So at the end of the day, we are all learning on the job, and I'm praying for grace. Like, it's something I actively pray for, to help God understand, because help God understand me, because I plan a lot, and when things don't go my way, I'm just like, you know. So it takes so much grace and understanding for me to understand that it doesn't always go my way. And Mans is always reminding me that, Sheila, si kila kitu inaenda the way you want it to be.
Yeah.
I'm just like, keep quiet. You're not helping me right now. But when I said that, I'm like, anyway, he was right. Yeah. So, do you have any other?
Yes. That life is about the simple things. Like the moments I'm my happiest. Or when I'm having an ungovernable moment with my girls, laughing until you're crying.
Yeah.
Or watching a movie with my mans, and it's just so hilarious, and we're both just laughing. Like we're literally on the floor, we can't even hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's those moments where after a long day, you just cuddle up in your bed with a book and a glass of wine. Like it's the most simple things. It's meeting up with your girlfriend and having cocktails and just having, you're not even worried, like you don't have a single worry in that specific time. It's about those small moments, those tiny moments where you spend with people you care about, doing literally,
nothing.
You're basically just talking,
Doing
which is what
nothing.
we're doing with you, and they fill your heart up so much, and you can never put a price tag on that.
Like
so I think
Jana night, I called into, we were watching a movie with my brother, then my sister was watching a movie on my phone. So the movie we watched was a bit creepy. So when I'm like, okay, I don't sleep alone, but my sister was already asleep, so I didn't want to wake her up. So I went did my face routine, then before I slept, I was like, Jeffrey, I can't sleep, can I come sleep with you? Karibu Nili. I'm like, yes, come. I was so happy, I'm like, oh my god, thank god I didn't have to wake her up, but she wants to sleep with me, so let's sleep. And I was just like, I'm so happy.
it's literally those.
Because normally when I go to Mans, may I just tell you, for some reason I don't like sitting on the couch. I prefer being on a mattress. So then, even in my room, I'm normally in my room, like our bed. I don't know why. I just don't like couches. So he has a mattress, like an extra mattress. So me mwambia letter to tutandike like a sitting room, then we watch. And I love it. And he does it understand because like me, I want to sit on I'm like, no, let's sit here, all of us. Then we watch whatever we're watching. And it's those moments that we'll argue about what to watch forever because we don't watch the same things. And I'm like, I want to watch romance, and crime is like, nah, ghetto, gangster points. Maybe I'm like, no, we need to watch. And he's like, okay, so we'll watch. And oh my god,
it's literally
it's
small thing.
So at the end of the day, hii maisha by the way itakuja vile inajifeel, na pia wewe lazima act accordingly vile unaifeel. Like it's a very vile unaifeel sort of situation, and no one gets out of it alive. So please do your best to live your best life with the resources that you have, and just live more cautiously about people around you again. And I don't give a fuck. Don't give a shit about what people say. Because I realize we're also very judgmental because they're like, oh, people who do this and we can't do that. We're also very judgmental from our own point of view. But at the end of the day, do what makes you happy.
Because I read this quote. I think it's what I'm living by is I plan on getting to my grave late, a little drunk, and with full of laughter.
Fashionably late.
Like you've lived. Like when people talk about your life, if there's one thing that's no one can argue, it's very indisputable, is that you lived your life. And you did not waste any moment, and you appreciated the smallest things and the big things, and you celebrated the wins, and you cried when you needed to cry, that you lived, so
hey, we've been so deep. Tumekuwa depend in the video, but anyway, the next one will be a bit lighter. So bye
girl, take care, have an amazing day.